Printmaking, printmaking, printmaking. Printmaking is an original piece of art. It is an artwork that can be done with the use of our colors, our mesh, when we set them on a reel to get a perfect job. It is also called serigraphy. A print is an original piece of art. This is what separates printmaking from what is called printed reproduction. While a printed reproduction is an exact copy of an existing work such as a photography or a painting. Serigraphy printing consists of forcing an ink by pressing with a squeegee. A squeegee, it's more like a brush, but not basically a brush, that we use in pressing down our ink on our mesh to give us a good work of art by the end of the day. Though the mesh of a netting screen stretches on a frame onto the object to be printed. Now this is what our mesh looks like, a mesh that has already been cleaned up, waiting to work. Okay, I'm going to talk about colors. You see, the color we use here is not the same as painting color, because for graphic artists, they have a special color they use. In terms of doing a screen printing, we have classical and very important painting. After all said and done, we fix our mesh that is already been dried up after applying our colors to it, waiting to work on right now. The moment you place your mesh on the reel, now this part is very important. As you can see up here, we have the squeegee, ink, image, photo motion, screen, and printed image. If you don't get this part right, trust me, you're not going to get a good job at the end of the day, because this is where your calculation comes in. This is where you have everything to work on. The moment you're able to set your mesh properly on the reel, you're going to have a good job at the end of the day. So if you're a graphic artist listening to me right now, I need you to pay attention to this part. Screen printing process example. We have the squeegee at the top, the ink beneath, and we have our materials beneath our mesh. And of course, we can see the image and the photo emulsion, and of course our screen, which is more like when it's all set up, it gives you a good fitting. And when you place your material, you do not have to worry because you're actually good to go. A typical example of what it looks like when your mesh is being pressed properly. We can see that the material beneath is going to be balanced. But the moment you're not placing your mesh properly on the material, you see that you're going to be having another loose work, and you might probably start all over, and I'm sure you don't want to do that. So the process of placing our mesh properly is very important in aspect of screen print. Now let's talk about color combination on our mesh. Yeah, it's a good combination, and this is what it looks like. For some reason, I think I like this purple. I think I like purple and white on the mesh. It looks so beautiful and classy. So you might want to try this color. Well, you're not restricted to using any colors, provided it's what you want. You can always use any color on the mesh. This color combination is not bad of a color. You can also try it out. Same as this color too. You can also try it out. This is another color looking quirky and fine, and another beautiful color that I love so much. Let's take for example, we want to make a very fine small design on a top. First off, we need to place our tape on the area that we want our design to stay. Thereafter, we place our material underneath our mesh, and we have to place it properly, just like we learned earlier. So after placing the material, yes, this is our work coming out beautiful. Then you place your mesh on top of your material, and then you allow it stay. Thereafter, at the end of the day, we see that we have a beautiful work of art like this. This is two-colored though, and I know that if you practice and make perfection, you can make your own clothes as beautiful as mine. Okay, so let me run you through my own practice in class, and it actually came out beautiful and fine. So first off, I have my cardboard paper all set up for my drawings to be made. Yes, so this is me trying to sketch out something beautiful that can be placed on my cardboard paper. I had a thought, and I had to make this beautiful work that you're seeing right here. And my classmates had to make theirs beautiful too. And this one, I think I love this one more than mine. And of course, our colors, and then our secret recipe. I'm not going to tell you what this is because this is one of my secret recipe. And of course, another color so that we can have at least two color work coming out looking beautiful. So after applying the colors, this is my lecturer helping us out with the colors, and then we place our design. Remember, we're not just 2 or 3, so we had to place our design on top of the material so that it can come out all at once. So after placing the design, this young man here has to hold up the mesh so it can dry, or for us to place our paper and for us to apply our ink. And this young man, I'm not going to tell you his name, but he's a graphic artist too. So after drying it, we had to place our mesh on the rail so that we can have that mathematics I talked about all set up for us to be able to work. So we can only set this up first, and if we don't set it up, remember, we're going to have a bad work. And here is our colors, 2 colors, don't forget 2 colors. This is our colors looking all beautiful. We obviously can't wait to see our job at the end of the day. We can't wait to have it on. And here is my lecturer trying to have a test. Let's see how it looks like on the paper. This is my level mate doing a little practice of his art. And boom, 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 what are those? Look how beautiful this thing came out. 2 colors are so beautiful. But at the end, we added black because we noticed that it was beginning to be too bright. So we added black and it's looking all beautiful. Well, thank you for watching my video.